Ladles and jelly spoons, welcome back to Badgerworks. Today, this. Yes, this is our little Red 5 model that we made previously. This was made with the Airfix 1/72nd scale Curtis Tomahawk with some custom decals that I printed and a paint job to make it reminiscent of the Red 5 X-Wing from the original Star Wars A New Hope. So that's the first one. And here we have our Messerschmitt ME262, again from Airfix in 1/72nd scale, to represent Darth Vader's TIE Fighter. So again, we've got some custom decals here for this, and quite an interesting paint job on this, trying to make it look the part without making it look like a grey blob. And of course, we have our little Darth Vader figure as the pilot, which we robbed from a Revel snap together kit. And following on from that, we have our two escort TIE fighters. These are, again, 1/72nd scale, obviously. These are a pair of Heinkel HE162 Salamanders, this time from Hobby Boss. Actually, the first Hobby Boss models I've ever made, and they were quite an interesting build. They're quite simple little kits, but they've come out really well. And again, custom decals, custom paint job, and with their nice black canopies, because basically there's no pilot figure. Now, where are all these aircraft going to go? Well, I will show you. They're going on this. So this is my kind of rendition of the infamous trench run scene from the end of A New Hope. I didn't want to put them in the actual trench from the film, because obviously that would just look really weird. So I decided instead to do like a street scene. I did toy with the idea of putting in some trees and things behind it, but I wanted to get that motion blur in there to give them the effect of speed rather than just looking like static kits. So basically what I did was I made a base. The base is 8 inches wide and 22 inches long, made of 1/2 inch MDF. And the back is, again, 22 inches long, but it's 1/2 inch wider, so that when it's stood up at the back there, it still gives the 8 inch reveal, and that is 3mm MDF. This is just some stuff I had in the workshop. Now, the images that I used are just some royalty-free pictures that I found online. So the base has a roadway, and the back has a picture of a row of houses, which I have mirrored so that I had enough to cover the whole width of the thing. And what I did was I dropped those pictures into my rather ancient copy of Paint Shop Pro and added a motion blur to them to give the illusion of speed. And I then trimmed them to size and stuck them on with some 3M Super 77 contact adhesive. Unfortunately, I should have paid a little bit more attention to the seam in the middle there. That's a bit rough. I might actually redo that. But it was kind of done as a proof of concept, because as I've mentioned before, my printer is not great. And as you can see, the colours are quite washed out. I also thought about doing it in black and white, but when I tried to print it in black and white, it looked awful. So I did it in colour instead, because it looked better, even though it still doesn't look amazing. But it shows the effect that I was looking for, and I'm quite pleased with how it's turned out. And so there you have it. That's my interpretation of the trench run scene from Star Wars using World War II aircraft. So yeah, I hope this has been of interest to some of you. It's certainly been a fun little project for me. I've just got to find somewhere to put the thing now. But yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed this, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Thanks very much for watching. Cheers. Bye.